Elijah Sarratt, he's a national champion, Rand.
National champion,
Yes,
El
sir.
Champion.
Yes, sir.
Indiana University by way of Stafford, Virginia. Elijah, your week is just beginning for you. How are you doing coming off the national championship and getting reacclimated to your next job interview?
Yeah, so far I feel like I've been doing great. It was a blessing winning the championship, one of the greatest feelings that you can ever experience. But since then, we had like a week off chilling in Bloomington. I've just been on the go since. Chapters change, books change real quick, but I'm appreciative of everything that's happening, and I've been enjoying this process, being down in Florida training, and now this week it's been going real smooth, so I've been happy with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, how are you balancing such a long season and then having to jump right into training? What has that process been like for you? And you say you're down in Florida, and who are you training with down there?
Yeah, I'm down at XPE down in Fort Lauderdale with Tony, the GOAT, Tony and Matt. They've been getting me right.
Real quick, I trained with Tony when I came out.
Yeah?
Back when he was up in Marietta, Georgia. I trained with Tony. Shred Mill?
The shred mill, yeah. Yes, sir.
What happens on the treadmill?
Work.
Does he still have the bucket next to it just in case you throw it?
He took the bucket out. He don't got no bucket. So
we used to have a bucket there. He was like, "You're not getting off. So if you need to vomit, here we go, and you keep it moving."
He got a little nicer then. But no, just flipping your mind to go into training. It's been good. Of course, like my body, I've been getting extra body work just knowing I played dang near an NFL season. So, but it's been going good. We got a lot of good rehab stuff down there. So after every workout session, I'm staying active for an hour 30 doing something on my body. So it's been real good.
Yeah.
So we talked to D'Angelo Pons yesterday. I talked to Kalen Black at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
You were also in JMU, correct, with those guys. Kalen told me back in January, and D'Angelo confirmed, he has never been caught by anybody at any stage of his football career. How's it like going up against him in practice, both at JMU and once you got to Indiana? I imagine the reps didn't change, just the scenery around you.
Yeah, it's been great. So ever since we've been at JMU, we done had so many battles, like just go throughout camp. Like I can't even count how many times we done been against each other. But it done built us for those moments. Like when two of the best are going against each other every day, it makes you better. So I'm appreciative of Pons and everything that he's done for me, and vice versa. So it's been work day in and day out.
Sorry to interrupt you. He's probably going to come in at 5'8" or 5'9". How big does he play as someone who's well north of 6 feet? Because he doesn't play like he's my size.
Yeah, he don't at all. And I'm glad you said it. He plays like he's 6'2", 6'3". That boy's a dog. No matter how big he is, you see him out there defeating blocks, sticking his nose in there. He's a dog, and he's a football player. You can't measure size on him. Like he's a football player.
Man, we've watched so many of you guys' games this year, and I know everyone, we can look behind us and see all the media scrum that's getting ready to talk to Fernando. Yeah. You and Fernando had a special connection, particularly on them back shoulder throws. How much work went into you guys developing that relationship? It's almost like you guys could just look at each other and you knew that back shoulder throw was coming. How much time did you guys work on that?
A lot of reps, and it all happens in practice. Of course, we got some reps after practice as well, just extra. And then I ended up sending them some clips one day of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and them doing their thing because they used to complete a lot of back shoulders. Just what's the name? Devontae Adams getting a release, and then about 12, 13 yards down the field, he just fall out, and Aaron Rodgers throws a dime. So I sent him that, and then we started working on those. But then it's just a feel. I try to make my job easy for him and just say, let me get my hands on it. And he went another level above and was throwing dimes 10 times out of 10. So it was a lot of work.
Oh, you want to have another? Go ahead.
No, I was going to see. We've been asking everybody that comes through here, what's your plan for draft day? Where you going to be, or where you plan to be?
Yeah.
And when your name is called, do you think you're going to cry?
Man, to the second question, I don't know. I've been saying I'm not, but just through my journey and everything, and seeing my mama and my pops just beside me smiling, I may shed a few tears. I can't say that I'm not going to, but I'm gonna get an Airbnb down in Virginia, where I'm from, that has a couple of my boys over, a couple of my family friends and stuff, and then we're gonna have a good time, man. Like, I know my mama gonna be stressing, so I'm gonna have to be like, hey, just chill out a little bit, but it's gonna be a good time for sure.
Is mom gonna cook, or you gonna cater food?
They probably gonna cater. Raising Cane's may cater for us, so shout out Raising Cane's.
That's your plug. That's the plug.
They done got me right. So
no Waffle House.
No Waffle House. They may not want to do so. We may actually. I can't say never. So they may do something. They may not.
Tell Waffle House to step up their game. This man go by the name Waffle House. Am I right?
Yeah. I do.
And tell him why you go by Waffle House.
Because I'm always open. Shout out my pops. He created it, but yeah, you know what it is. Shout out Waffle House. Though.
So he also was an All-State defensive back. So who did you pat? Were you a safety or a corner?
Safety.
So who were you, Derwin or Kyle? Who'd you pat in your game after on that side of the ball?
A little bit of both. You know, I'm that prototype type safety. You know, I'm a little rangy, can play in the post, can come in the box, stick my nose in there, man. So a little bit of both.
Now look, now we're gonna see on the other end. We're gonna go back and watch some tape and see if you entered the box or on them cracks and see if you wanted that funk down there. So we'll find out for sure.
They wasn't crack blocking in high school like they was now. That's for sure.
So we also talked to Riley Nowakowski yesterday, and he did the second best Pat Coogan pregame speech impersonation. He gave us a few examples of that. Who are some other teammates that did a good job of getting? Because you guys, I guess Pat's speech was, people don't take us seriously. Like we're under the radar guys, misfits. Yeah. Who are some of the other guys that maybe were glue guys that helped get you where you wanted to go?
Aiden Fisher, he was a great glue guy, I say. Who else? So really kind of all the JMU guys I came with, just knowing the culture, they always did a great job of being glue guys. But as a team, we were an older team, so we kind of knew what was expected. But before the game, kind of Coogan was the only one that would really talk. My guy, Coach Sega, say something and kind of be like, yeah, coach. But then my boy Pat would come in and he really get boys hyped, just talking about let's just line the ball up and go at these boys. I wish I could really say what he's saying. We on TV and stuff.
So we're gonna do this. We got the impersonation yesterday.
Yeah.
So now you got to change the words a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got to give us your best Cougs impersonation in a pregame speech.
My favorite one was before the championship game. He's talking. He's say, we belong here, we belong. Then he's just saying, spot the ball. And then I'm just like, all right. And then he said that about 20 times before. And he's like, spot the ball and let's go. And then I'm like, all right, I'm hyped now. So my boy cool. But yeah, he one of the greatest pregame speech talkers that I've been around, man.
Every single one of your teammates said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
What do you got, Bob Barker?
Pull out my Bob Barker. He doesn't know who Bob Barker is.
So Price is right.
So we're going to go, let me see which game I'm going to go here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So it's who ran the fastest 40. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to give you two names, and you got to choose between the two, and I'm going to let you know if you're right.
Yeah.
You ready? DK Metcalf or Debo Samuel?
DK.
DK ran 4.33.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson or Tavon Austin?
D-Jack.
Tavon?
D-Jack
was 4.35. Tavon was 4.34.
Okay. That's close.
Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase?
Jamar Chase.
4.34.
Yep.
George Pickens or Garrett Wilson?
I'm going to go Garrett.
Garrett was 4.38. And then Calvin Johnson or Julio Jones?
Ooh. I'm going Megatron.
That was close.
Calvin
Julio
was 4.35. Julio was 4.34.
That was a toss-up right there. Both of them boys some freaks right there.
Two big receivers. I just found out the other day, Calvin Johnson arm length at Combine was 36 inches. Crazy.
Oh, our colleague Brian No, you saw him in the restaurant in Atlanta.
B-Mac ran into him like in pregame.
Yeah.
And said like they listed him as 6'5", but he looked 6'8".
Yeah.
And then I ran into him at a random restaurant. It was probably one of the largest humans I've ever seen.
For real?
Oh,
I believe
absolutely.
it, my man. He crazy.
You imagine the defensive backfield of Elijah and Megatron at safety?
Man.
They had to run the ball. That's all they could do.
It would look like the Legion of Boom out there, man.
It'll be like the McDonald's ice cream machine. Always off.
Always off.
Not getting
That's
nothing over
crazy.
there.
There we go. National champion, Elijah Sarratt. Elijah, thank you for joining us, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.